once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better the Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am Super Bowl winning man on the street.
That was last year, nigga.
Thank you. Right. And this is Pharaoh King with the up and coming Super Bowl champions.
Oh, them dog who's still in B mode with the next Super Bowl champions. Hi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Orlando.
Shout out to Orlando. Why the niggas skip me? I mean, I know it's been a goddamn while, but you ain't had to skip a nigga. Goddamn, bro. God damn. I mean, yeah. Okay, I gave you my spot for at least a couple weeks. But damn, I'm right here. I'm right here. Right you came on and went, what's up, fellas?
He just ignored you.
Oh, what you say, move your feet, lose your seat.
I forgot.
Well, the mad professor in the book.
My bad.
Bad professor.
Damn.
To all our viewers, to everyone that support us, I apologize for my faux pas. Mad Professor, I will take a step back. I digress.
You know what? No, never mind. I see how glazed your eyes are. I understand. It's all right.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
You sound like one of the young ladies I work with. What you talking about?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Mad Professor. Bucking up my goddamn money, but we glad to have him back. Ladies and gentlemen, like we always do, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was the day? So, Tim Dog, how was your day, my brother?
Oh, I get skipped again. Okay.
Today was the final closure for my stepdad. We put his ashes in the ground thing. So the end of the mourning and everything. So it was kind of a somber day for me. But I'm glad to be on the show because I need something to lift my spirits. And all you ladies on here, that's exactly what y'all do, bro. Appreciate it.
See, I was gonna give you a word of encouragement about burying a parent because I've done so and loved it. But you know what, Negro? You got to make me tell you something. Okay, you really are. I'm just gonna tell you that right damn now.
I was just gonna say out of nothing but love, but
oh, I fucked it up, huh?
Yes, you did. The vibe that was going on, you know what I'm saying, is that DJ that don't know how to blend. And he put something in there, and it's like he messed up.
Just don't mix well.
Yeah.
Well, that's better than a DJ that got to put his name in every damn thing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Thank you for that, Tim Dog. Man, Matt Professor, since you off today, how was your day?
Man, like you said, I was off today. I spent a lot of it in the hospital getting some tests that I was overdue for. Everything all right. I'm still full remission. But I did make an adult damn decision today. I pulled up when Joy and I came from the hospital.
Yeah.
I looked at my lawn and like, fuck this. I'm gonna start paying people. And they had a crew outside my door. I asked them how much they're gonna charge a month. We good. I'm starting tomorrow. I'm no longer cutting my own damn grass.
Yeah. I thought about it, but then I said my fat ass ain't been working out. So that's my workout at least once a week. I'm out there pushing that goddamn lawnmower.
I'm sick of it. I looked at it and looked at my neighbor's fresh manicure lawns that they had just had done. I'm like, you know what? I'm working enough. This just like the my car. I ain't doing that shit no more either. I'm paying people for everything I don't want to do.
I would say, man, I feel your pain about. I feel what you said about because my damn neighbors, man, them motherfuckers keep their shit manicured. I mean, them motherfucker when they got professional edges and shit, be edging their grass. Like, ain't this about a bitch?
Right.
Now I got to invest. No, I ain't got to invest in shit. Fuck the grass growing across. I live or die by that grass. It is what it is.
Hey, you
man,
go
shout
to his house and you see everybody's sidewalk, and then his shit look like the everything grew over.
Hey,
that's
right.
I'm sick of that.
God said, "Let grass grow there," so I'm gonna let God. I'm gonna do what God will. Let
but the homeowners association said, "Cut that shit."
Well, I ain't got to worry about them for right now. And Tim Dog, don't put no bad luck on me, bitch.
Hey, right.
Them motherfuckers, I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me. My man, Shada, how was your day, my brother?
Yo, I'm sitting over here and I'm literally dying from laughter on the inside because right before I got on, I was finalizing my contract for Friday morning for the daggone lawn dude to come over.
Right.
And I was like, yo, I need for you to come over here and get me one. Hey, listen, the grass done grew a little bit because the rain.
Oh, the rain. Yeah.
My lawnmower ain't going to be able to make it. So, you know what? Go ahead and throw a little something in there, too, for that edging because, yeah, I'll pay a little extra for that. He texted me back. He was like, I'll be there Friday morning. You be the first one on the list. Like, God dang it. Look at God. Look at God.
Why black people always say that? As soon as something happened that's good, look at God.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's up, Joe?
No,
Or
see,
the
Joe,
days
you
when
missing
the big girls look like that. But see,
Joe,
I
you
got-
missing the point.
No, but
Then
Joe,
you still have to do it.
yeah, but then Joe missing the real point. I don't like giving shit back. Motherfucker, you got to go borrow your own shit back.
No,
No,
Nope. Not doing it.
Are your own shit.
not
you
at all.
got to
sir.
borrow your
Nope,
own
not-
shit back.
Not doing
Not
it.
at all,
Nope.
sir.
Yeah.
I
But
think the
man-
grass growing like that is the Lord telling me that every now and then you should enjoy your retirement. Call somebody over here to do this joint and go ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly,
I'm not gonna step in the way of my blessings. I'm not doing that.
I hear you, Shada. My main man, Pharaoh, how was your day, my bro?
Fellas, I just want you to know. First of all, I'm gonna say it's kind of like what Shada says. God works in mysterious ways, and this morning I got some information from the job that should say it incident that,
Oh,
no, the incident that happened like months ago.
oh, my bad.
They want to talk about, which you got a 30-day period to talk about stuff, right?
My
But
bad.
it was in defense of what happened to me. So now that I see how people are working, I'm gonna work a different way myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it out there and there, but there's a way that I'm about to work this, and they about to get mad. But with that being said, went to the VA, man. I got me a CPAP machine.
Yes, welcome to the club, my brother.
Yeah, you can have that
Got me a
shit, man.
CPAP machine,
Well,
and
you better go get that shit with the button.
hey, the one they gave me, it's like it works with the phone and everything. With that being said, I'm officially a veteran at this stage in my life now.
Oh, they got the one with
You
the
know-
50% right there.
Yeah, y'all know what's funny? You know what's funny when y'all saying that? You can tell motherfuckers getting old. Motherfucker happy he got a CPAP and every motherfucker cheering too. Ain't that
I
right?
did not.
No.
Ain't got one.
I never wanted to see
I ain't
that.
got one.
I know you
fuck it.
did.
I ain't jinxing
Bad
myself.
because I didn't hear you cheer, but you hear the other two. Them motherfuckers like, God damn, like he just won the lottery.
Hey,
Right.
look,
Right.
listen,
Hey, 50%.
I done told y'all we on the other side of that mountain. Stop playing like y'all ain't
I
stumbling.
got you.
Yeah, So with that being said, man, so I'm gonna play around with it. The actual masters will come in for another 7 to 10 days, but they gave me a replacement mask while it comes in. But it looks a lot better than the one I tried out last year.
I got
Hey
you.
man, listen, like the commercials say, you gotta have the.
You better get you an Inspire. Better
I
get
got
that
you,
surgery.
man. But thank you, man. I mean, Pharaoh King. Glad you got your CPAP machine. Fellas, as for me, man, my day went well. Yesterday the motherfucker gave me a little, I guess, a counseling because I was late coming to work. But I say I'm like you, Pharaoh. You know what I'm gonna do now? I know I'm gonna be late. I'm just gonna take the whole goddamn day off.
Might as well.
And see, you know what?
Might
What you
as well.
saying that's what led up to the situation.
Yeah.
I was going to do that, but I'm trying to save my time for the whatever.
No,
Nope.
you a civilian. You need to
Guess
act
what?
like it.
Right. I should have
Mhm.
just kept going, but they treat you like a fucking child and you're a retiree.
Hey, like I say,
I was
hey,
mad
it's
as
cool.
hell, but now they want to talk about it.
I wasn't mad as hell. I made 2 points with the form. So hey, I was like Kobe. But now on, I know I'm about to run late. I ain't gonna make it today. Just go ahead and put me down at 6.
I'm not even
So
gonna try.
fellas, man, we got a great show today, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time checking us out, this is how we always start our show off and let y'all know how our day was. So if you're checking us out for the first time, let us know how your day went. So we can say, damn, that's effed up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
damn, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Bad professor.
yeah, that's
He's
bad,
back.
Professor. He's back. He ain't been here in a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's back.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, this what the first topic, fellas, I want to talk about, man. This happened, I believe, in 2023, and we talked about it in one of our earlier shows. But now they finally saying that this brother case could actually go forward.
In a significant legal development, a federal appeals court has ruled that the NFL will face trial regarding allegations of discrimination brought forth by Brian Flores, the Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator, along with other black coaches. This ruling, issued by the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan, dismissed the NFL's attempt to compel Flores into arbitration, with Commissioner Roger Goodell acting as the arbitrator. This decision opens the door for Flores to pursue his claims against the league and 3 specific teams: the Denver Broncos, the New York Giants, and the Houston Texans. The court's decision, articulated by Circuit Judge Jose A. Cabranes, emphasized that the NFL's arbitration framework, which mandates that Flores submit his claims to arbitration under Goodell, lacks the protections afforded by the Federal Arbitration Act. The court pointed out that the NFL's arbitration clause does not provide a genuine independent forum for dispute resolution, nor does it establish a fair process for both parties involved. Instead, the court criticized the system for undermining fundamental principles of arbitration by allowing the league's top executive to decide on claims. In response to the ruling, NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy expressed the league's disagreement, stating that they would seek further review of the decision.
Man, Professor, I'm coming to you first, man. Basically, he filed a claim, but the person that oversees your claim is the person that gave you the punishment or makes the decision. And if they disagree with you, because we all know that Roger Goodell works for the owner, he works for the owners, so he's going to take their side. So coming to you first, man, Professor, what are your thoughts on Brian Flores' lawsuit against the NFL being allowed to go forward?
Only because they have Goodell as the arbiter, as the main arbiter, and I honestly don't understand. That's just like if I decide to sue somebody and that person gets to decide whether or not I'm right in my lawsuit. I mean, I honestly don't get that. How do you allow the man that he's suing and the organization that he's suing to be the ones to decide whether or not his lawsuit is proper or his lawsuit has merit? I mean, this makes no goddamn sense, and I think that's the only reason they allowed it.
I think you misunderstood it. They're not going. He's not. But basically, what they're saying is that he is right because they try to bring him.
What I'm saying is they're allowing it to go. The federal court allowed it to go forward, but Goodell is going to be the one to decide, have final say on whether or not the NFL itself colluded against the man. I need to listen again.
You got to listen again because that's what you saying what they're saying. That you saying what Brian Flores is basically saying is that how can the person who's going to make the decision,
right?
And basically they're saying that if they was to do it the way that the NFL wants them to do it, then that would be infringing on his rights, and that's why they're allowing it to go forward.
Honestly, let's be real though. We all knew it was going to go forward because they didn't really have a choice in this. They were always, when he brought up the lawsuit, I think last year we all said, well, he has a case because they punished him for doing some shit that everybody else has been doing.
Yeah.
And then they made it look like he was the only person. It's just like with the Saints and Bountygate. Everybody was doing it. Only one person got punished for it. Only one team rather got punished for it. So the fact that that this lawsuit against them is going forward, it makes perfect sense. I mean, hell, he was in line for the Saints job until the NFL stepped in.
Yeah.
So like I said, I will reiterate, the NFL did what they always do. They decided to say, hey, we don't like something you said against us, so we're going to be the ones to decide that you get punished, just as they did with Shedeur, and evidence is coming out for that. Just as they've done with anybody else that they feel is wrong for the NFL shield. I mean, hell, they're turning their backs on some of their hiring practices. Well, namely the Rooney Rule. They're trying to turn it back on, thankfully, because I always thought it was stupid anyway. But I don't see where they win against him. I see him getting at whatever he claims, to be perfectly honest.
And you're correct there, Matt Professor and Pharaoh. Basically, like I said earlier, You know, before they wanted him to come back to the table and let the NFL arbitrate his grievances. But he's like, no, why should I go back to the person that I'm filing the grievance on? That doesn't make sense. So the court is basically saying, yeah, now he could go forward. Now it's going to be, they got to go to trial. So it's going to be an independent person making the decision on the fact that if he was discriminated against or not. So what are your thoughts with Brian Flores case being allowed to go forward?
Man, congratulations, man, because it's about time for some justice to be done with all these people. Like had Professor mentioned with Shadur Sanders getting blackballed, Shiloh Sanders to me getting blackballed regardless of what's happening. You look at I'll just put all the Mannings up there. They've had some issues, but because they on the other side of the color spectrum, they got praised, to get drafted. They even tried to find a team for Eli to go to. You can see the disparity between, whites and blacks in the NFL and how they're treated when it comes to certain things. And I'm happy for him. I'm glad it's going forward. It's time to start, just like everything else, it's time to start pulling the wool over everybody's eyes and let everybody see what's really happening out there.
Yeah, and that is what it is, Pharaoh. And shout out. Basically, he's saying that we all know this is that black head coaches only get one shot out the ring. And if you screw that one shot up, you probably will never get another chance because that's how the NFL works. And that's why he brought the case. He's saying, hey, we got some great black coaches out here that's not getting the same chances that their counterparts are getting. They keep recycling the same old coach over and over and over again. So he brought the lawsuit. And of course, he had to be that sacrificial lamb because I don't think he ever going to get another head coaching job again in the NFL. That's just my personal opinion. But he's the sacrificial lamb. And just like Pharaoh just said, hey, he pulling the wool off the NFL eyes when it comes down to hiring black coaches. And Matt Professor, you brought it up, the Rooney Rule. The Rooney Rule, I think, is kind of weak because they just have to say that they interviewed the person.
That's right.
Not saying that the person going to get the chance to be the head coach. So, Shada, what are your thoughts with Brian Flores case being allowed to go forward?
I agree with everybody's take on the panel. But at the end of the day, it's the Dallas Cowboys. It's a distraction. It's something for the NFL season is right around the corner. College football kicks off really, really hot this weekend. It's something to divert people's attention away from things that matter. No, I'm not falling for it. It's a distraction. It's a bunch of bull crap, and everybody know it. So people that feel the way they feel about the NFL are always going to feel the way they feel about the NFL. So at the same time, I still want to know why the hell Micah Parsons ain't been paid. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm going to go something, welcome to you, Tim Dog. I want to, Joe just say that the Texans got a black coach. So how is that discrimination on their part against him? And what I'm saying, they're always going to let one get in, Joe. But the majority of the coaching job,
Mike Tomlin.
No, I'm not talking about Mike been there for years. I'm talking about these new coaches. I'm talking about these new coaches. They don't get the same opportunity. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm gonna tell you the thing about Joe's point is, Joe, everybody had their favorite Negro back in the day, and there was still discrimination. White people always had their favorite Negro that they would let in, that they would do something for. And there was still discrimination against all the others. So you see, it's just like they want to say the country's not racist because we elected Barack Obama. No, not everybody did. So the people that didn't want to vote for him because he was black on 70% of the time, 70% of the cases. And the fact that the Texans has a black coach, that doesn't mean that there's no discrimination. That's an owner who's trying to go, okay, most of my city is a black city. 90% of the NFL is a black league. So let's get the best coach, the best candidate. And that's the issue, is a lot of times a black coach is the best candidate and they don't get the opportunity. That is discrimination. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist anymore just because one is in.
Yeah. And then, Tim Dog, the fact that the way that the NFL had it structured is that if you bring a grievance, the person that's in charge, which is the Roger Goodell, he gets to hear it, and he's the one that make the decision. So I applaud Brian Flores for bringing this to the forefront. But what are your thoughts with the coach letting his case allowed to go forward?
I agree with everyone that's saying on the panel as far as, it's about time. And Shata, it may be a distraction, but this is a good distraction.
Right.
Only because it's coming out in the forefront. So what Michael Parsons ain't getting paid, that just goes to show Jerry Jones is part of the problem. He thinks that, he can do whatever he wants because it's his team, his money, just like Roger Goodell thinks that he can do whatever he wants because it's his league and his rules. But unfortunately, the law says otherwise, and I applaud Michael Flores Brian Flores. I'm thinking Mike Tomlin because he's the only black black head coach
You all over
right
the map.
now. Yeah, because I got so much in my mind right now.
I got you. I just messing with you. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
But when you think about it, Mike Tomlin is the exception because he was a successful black quarterback. But like
Head coach.
Mad Professor said, head coach. Like Mad Professor said,
I need you to smoke. You ain't smoked today. You need to go smoke.
No. Today's been one of them.
I got you, man. I just messing with you, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. But you have to start somewhere to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And he may be that example. But just like with Colin Kaepernick, people thought that, he's done. They did the same thing to him. And look what happened to him. Yeah, he may not ever play in the NFL again, but he's set for life because of what the NFL did to him. And to me, it's like the same thing with Brian Flores. And eventually, as long as the culture of trying to do better in the NFL is, on the forefront, just like it was in the NBA with black players. And now we have black ownership in it, and we have one black owner in the NFL. So, it's a start. You have to start somewhere to get somewhere, and you can't make any noise if you don't bang any pots.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back to something that Carl said. D'Amico Ryan, the Texan head coach, he had the inside track because he played for them. So the coach, the owner already has a rapport with that person. He saw him play, and I guess he's like, hey, I want to take a chance with this young man, and he did. And what you say, and what you say, Joe, is, but in the eyes of the jury, mostly white, the black coach of the Texans would null and void Flores' accusation against the team. I don't think that it's the accusation against the team; it's the accusation against the NFL. And the way that they handle cases. Because, like I said earlier, if I file a case against King, and King is my boss, why do King get to be the judge and judge and executioner? That doesn't make sense. It should be an impartial person to hear both sides and to come to a decision. And that's what I'm getting out of this. Matthew, Pastor, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, and that, like I said, like I wanted to say, that's my main issue, is the people who you're suing shouldn't be able to be the arbiter to determine whether or not they actually did what you claim them doing. Like I said, it'd be the same as if Felon 47 would be the jury of Epstein. I mean, it makes no sense. So like I said,
judge.
This part of this makes absolutely no sense, and that's kind of what's upsetting. It should be a neutral third party. It should be people that don't even watch the NFL, to be perfectly honest. But there's a lot of people that don't. So again, and the fact that D'Amico is black, that's the point of the whole case, because if he were white, unfortunately, he would have gotten more of a chance.
Yeah. And on top of that, Pharaoh King, how do you see Brian Flores' case playing out in the courts? Because the NFL is a powerful entity. And just like the math professor said, they're not going to find people that don't know anything about the NFL. But how do you see it playing out in the court system?
That's a good question. That's good. I never even really thought about that, because usually, most of the time it doesn't really play out well. It doesn't really play out well, on the plaintiff's part, just because that's what type of organization it is. You're in there playing. Yeah, you're in there playing. So what's your problem? We gave you opportunity, but you didn't succeed in it. I'm hoping that this brings some light to the NFL. on how they treat everybody, especially it goes back to that CTE stuff, you know.
Yeah.
When they took that
Right.
to court, and it took a long time for them to actually say that this was causing issues with
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the stepping stone or the starting point or whatever you want to call it against NFL to say, hey, you know, it's time to let everybody enjoy some of the fruits and labors. It's not just some people or one people.
Yeah. And Shada, I know you say that this might be a distraction. College football about to start, the NFL about to start. But how do you see Brian Flores case playing out in the courts?
I see it playing out the exact way it's always played out. The bottom line is y'all have all already stated my main point. The powers that be is going to spin the story any way they want to because they're the money. They have the power behind the thing to make things go ahead and move forward. This whole thing with Brian Flores shouldn't even be a question. It shouldn't even be a question. Why are we even having this conversation? You're talking about a league that's over 70% black. Are you kidding me? So let me ask you a question. If every NFL player just decided to say, you know what, we're not playing the first game, what would that do to the economy?
The economy, what's it going to do to football? It's not going to be very exciting.
Well, football is a large economy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Especially in the cities that have a team.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That is true. I understand where you're coming from there, Shada. But Tim Dog, you know, like they say, if you want to make some noise, you got to beat some cans. You can tell he old. He said pots and pans. God, that motherfucker old as dirt. But how do you see this playing out in the course, my brother?
It's kind of difficult because if the NFL concedes to Felon 47, you know, things could change in their favor. You know, right now, the two of them clash.
Did you say if they concede?
If they concede.
Come on, man. The bottom line is always the same.
I'm just saying, anything is possible, especially in the environment that we're living in now. Who would ever think that you would have National Guards on your streets as if, you know, we're in the riots in the 60s?
Facts.
I mean, so anything could happen. But if things go well, I mean, things go as they accordingly as they should, things should be favorable for Flores, only because it's right there in plain English. They have a history. The NFL has a history of these types of things and trying to resolve these kind of lawsuits before they get to court because they already know that they're not going to win. So to me, if I was Flores, I wouldn't settle. I would put it out there so that the public and people can see, so that the NFL can't say, well, we settled this, so we're not going to talk about it. No, put it out there. Just like with CTE.
Yeah. And that's the point that I think that he's doing, because they try to get him to come back to the table. If it was all about him getting some money or getting paid, I think he took the right way to say, hey, y'all, the way that y'all using the Rooney Rule is bullshit, because we don't get the same opportunities that other coaches get, knowing that we are overqualified for the position. Like we say, what's my man that was down in Temple, Brian Leftwich? He should have a chance to be a head coach in the NFL. What's the old running back, King? Then he played for y'all for a minute. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it was Andy Reid. Andy Reid designed. No, you know, just like he didn't do anything. You know, so these guys deserve the chance. And I think Brian Flores is doing a great thing.
And I believe the Washington franchise ruined Bieniemy by the bullshit that they did with him.
Yeah,
because you can't go from one team being so good to Washington being so bad with the players that they had, and set him up for failure. That's what I thought happened when they got there before they got this new ownership.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you're right. Know what's so funny? Brian Leftwich has more coaching experience than
Byron. Byron ain't no
He's,
Brian.
Yeah, Byron.
I'm
you all over
Brian
the place.
Flores,
We got you though.
Byron. I apologize, but y'all know I'm fucking.
You know what you're talking about. Just mess with you, man. He mess with you, man. We got you, man.
But think about it. Leftwich has more coaching experience, rather it be quarterback coach, offense coordinator, whatever, more than Vrabel. But yet
Yeah.
he's being praised as this wonderful quarterback with no coach with no coach experience. I
Yeah.
mean,
And bad history.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
come on
Bad
now.
history.
You can't sit there and pump up one and not give the chance of the other. And then when stuff don't work out, you try to flip the script and make everything seem like it is okay, but your record proves otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
and letting Gruden possibly come back.
And
You
when
can't
you
get any worse
say
than
all
that.
of that, it comes back to the one thing you said. You just described the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, and talking about the Cleveland Browns, y'all brought up a great point because Eric Dickerson, oh man, he had something to say. He said it loud.
And I'll tell you this much here: what I heard from someone that's in the NFL, that the NFL told other, don't draft him, do not draft him. We're gonna make an example out of him. And this came from a very good source, And he said that, I won't say who, somebody called the Cleveland Browns and said, don't do that. Draft him. Yep, draft him. Don't do that. Because they weren't going to draft him either. They weren't going to draft him. They were forced into drafting him because somebody made a call to them, said, you know, and I said, when I say this is a NFL side source for sure, you know, so this is not here. So look, one thing about it is, and I'll just say it, you know, they don't like when guys have brands, especially black players, you know, and that's mostly us with the brand, you know, some guys are flashy and all that kind of stuff. They don't like that.
Yeah, the NFL don't like that, Pharaoh. And Eric Dickerson said that he got from a reliable source. So, you know, I know some people don't want to give up the source, but sometimes you got to put it out there, especially with situations like this. But who's to say that they won't try to blackball somebody else later on down the line? So what are your thoughts with Eric Dickerson basically putting the NFL on blast?
I'm going to say that Shedeur Sanders, Angela Reese, and Bronny James Jr. have got the most hatred of players for no damn reason, only because their dads are successful. You know, I'm going to say Angela Reese is because of, you know, her situation with WNBA. Hey, somebody get that ankle biter up out of here.
No, that's Cujo. Leave him alone.
Hey, go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah, you know, with that being said, it's sad because, like I said, they're not going to be. They didn't do this for the two Manning brothers, and they're not doing it for the nephew. They're already trying to say that the team's going to tank for this guy, and he hasn't even started a game yet. You know, and we have a successful starter in Shedeur Sanders. People hate. I don't know why they hate Deion so bad, man. This man has made sports his life and brought nothing but positivity to the sport. And you sitting there causing his sons are getting hated on because he's successful. You cannot put that on those kids.
Yeah.
You know, those young men, I should say, not kids, those young men. And we see it in plain sight about what Brian Flores is talking about and why this case is important.
Yeah. And there it is there, Shouter. So Eric Dickerson, he put him on blast, putting the NFL on blast, Hall of Famer. Basically saying that he got it from a reliable source, that the NFL was in collusion to say, hey, man, we want to teach this guy a lesson. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I hate when people say, I got a source, man. Put the source out there because more people need to be speaking up saying that, hey, this is how the NFL get down. So what are your thoughts on Eric Dickerson bombshell claims about the NFL?
Yeah, change that damn light.
You muted.
My bad. I'm sorry. First of all, every time I hear a statement with someone saying, I have a reliable source and this, that, and the other, and you don't go ahead and spit that reliable source out, I'm kind of like suspect. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, what do you have to lose by telling them how you really feel? You know what I'm saying? What do you really lose? But then we understand the business side of this. You don't know what kind of back alley freaking deals have been made or what could have happened if certain things happened. It doesn't matter. We didn't need Eric Dickerson to come out and tell us, hey,
correct.
This was something that looks real shady. We didn't need Eric Dickerson to do that.
We
always see with
already
our
know.
own 2 eyes.
We already knew that.
So that's just my take on it.
Yeah, it's true. Joe, I the reason why Flores got fired, I think that they still had a winning season that year, and they went in opposite direction because they saw that he was hard on Mr. Concussion himself, and Mr. Concussion was like, "Hey, we got to get him up out of here." So I could be a better player. And how did that work out? It didn't work out too good because now their head coach is on the chopping block if he don't succeed again. If he don't succeed. Do it to your brother-in-law, but your head coach about to go. But Joe, just to answer your question, but getting back to the point at hand there, Tim Dawg, what are your thoughts on Eric Dickerson basically saying that he got it from a reliable source from the NFL that it was collusion to teach Shedeur Sanders a lesson? And do you agree with what Shada said? And I believe everybody else. Hey man, if you got somebody, say the source so we can get this information out there so this doesn't happen to somebody else.
And the thing that makes it bad is that he says, well, you know how they do with us black athletes. Come on now. If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. By you bringing it up and saying, oh, a reliable source told me this. Man, fuck all that. I always say it takes one to make a difference. And Flores is doing his part in trying to make a difference in the NFL. You telling us something that we don't already know, and instead of telling us something that we don't know, like who is your source? If you want to change the culture and everything in the NFL and the way it is, you have to bring it out there. You have to embarrass these motherfuckers and force them to realize that, yes, we did this. That's why they don't like going to court, because they know that people have to testify and tell the truth.
Yeah.
So if you don't want them to testify and tell the truth, what do? You settle. But then you put a clause in there and say, "Oh, we can't talk about it. It has to be sealed."
And
why is it sealed?
That might be so, but at the same time, you got to remember, these laws and rules are put there for a reason. And my whole thing is, if someone doesn't employ the right rules and regulations in and of itself to go ahead and make their case, that's on them. That's what lawyering is all about. But you can't cry over spilled milk.
Yeah, but that's not what we talking about there, Shada. You talking about the Brian Flores situation. We talking about the Shedeur Sanders situation. That's two different things.
What he got, look, his eyes almost
that's two different things because Matt Professor, if I'm wrong, if the NFL is in collusion to try to teach a certain player a lesson for teams not to draft him at all, and then somebody have to say, man, you can't do that guy like that, and the team finally takes him, that's just bad business. That's bad business, because if they could do it to him, they could do it to anybody else in the NFL that's in the draft pool.
And that was our show right after the draft, we all said that. That they're in the business of making money, and people, for good or bad, want to see Shedeur. They either want to see him fail or they want to see him succeed.
That's right.
So I mean, it's stupid to go, okay, let's not draft him, because let's not draft him where we think he believes, because like I said, I think during the pre-draft that they thought that he was kind of arrogant.
Yeah.
So and as again, like I've said it 1,000 times, black athletes aren't allowed to be arrogant. I mean, Johnny Manziel was the most arrogant piece of shit to come out of college.
Baker Mayfield, come on.
Baker Mayfield is a close second, but was the most arrogant
Brian Lee
to come out of Brian Lee.
Lord.
In fact, you know what? Fuck it. Let's add Eli Manning to it, requesting a trade
from San Diego,
to New York, because he felt that was bigger than San Diego. That was him. That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why I don't like the damn Mannings, because they get too much pub, and that's why they keep putting them in our faces to make people like them. I will never like these two fetus-face bastards. They can kiss my ass. But anyway,
back to the quarterback.
It's not a tumor.
Back to Shedeur. Back to Shedeur. Yeah. Again, I said it before. I didn't like him on my team. I didn't like him for my team, but I thought he should get a chance. Yeah. And the fact that they wanted to take that chance from him, he's another one. And I've said it before. Don't tell me you have a source. Tell me who the goddamn source is, and give me your your evidence, because that's the kind of shit that can go to court quite easily.
Yeah, and you know, everybody say exactly the same thing. You know, I think that they were trying to sabotage the guy, and also the team. The last game that they played, that Shedeur played in, man, that shit was atrocious, and it looked like it was like, dang.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
Hold on,
I'ma
Matt
tell you
Professor,
why.
because
Go
I got
ahead,
the
I'm sorry.
video. Because you know, I'm leading into it. When I start talking, I'm leading into the video.
Hey,
I got
he
you
loaded his
coming up.
video up.
Hold
Man.
your
You
horses,
watch the
hold your
goddamn
horses.
video.
You watch this video. But just like you say, Matt Professor, it seems as though
You're
that
gonna watch it.
they
You're gonna watch it.
didn't want to draft the guy. They didn't want to draft the guy coming out of college, and to me, they didn't want him to succeed as well because of what they put out there on the field.
I don't know what type of hate the NFL has towards the Sanders family, but like, y'all can't even hide this shit no more.
Many people online are questioning the way Deion Sanders' sons, Shiloh Sanders and Shedeur Sanders, are being treated by the NFL since joining the organization. Now, just last week, both former players of the University of Colorado have found themselves in trouble and are now struggling to survive their first year in the NFL. And for several black users online, these troubles are connected to an apparent setup meant to see the Sanders family fail. Now, these troubles would first start off this week with Shedeur's latest preseason game for the Cleveland Browns. In the recent game against the Rams, head coach Kevin Stefanski would pull Sanders from the game with just 2 minutes left to play, and during a crucial moment that could have gave Sanders the opportunity to showcase how he could perform under pressure, as the team only trailed by 1. Instead, he would get replaced by Tyler Huntley to finish out the game, in which the Browns would go on to win. But interestingly enough, Huntley would end up getting cut soon after. Now, this decision appears to have upset Browns fans and supporters of Sanders, as it appears that Sanders is not being given the opportunity to shine as a star quarterback. One user would write, "You pull Shedeur off of the field during 2-minute drills to put in a guy you knew you were cutting the next day, and you want us to believe you care about QB development." Now, it appears that Shedeur being pulled from this recent game hasn't been the only concern after the Browns announced their list of players who've been cut from their roster. A user online called Fantasy Football Forge would call out the Browns for not giving Sanders quality players to play with after they would notice something about the list of cut players. They would write, "Almost all of Shedeur Sanders' supporting cast from his last outing are on this list. They set him up for failure."
Hey, Professor, you had something you want to say. Go ahead, my brother.
Well, if you notice, what they did to Shedeur Sanders was a lot like what they did to RG3, as much as I dislike him when he was in Washington, and what the coaches in Baltimore has done to Lamar Jackson. When Lamar and RG3 and Shedeur in the game, they don't go max protect. They go, let's open up a running lane for the quarterback, which also opens up a running lane for a defensive lineman to come in and
Clean the
basically
clock.
destroy. Right. So that's what they did to Shedeur the other day. They took him out of the, I mean, they went quarterback option lineup rather than max protect like they should have, because Shedeur Sanders is not a running quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. He's not a running quarterback. He is a pocket passer. Yeah. And again, they've done the same thing to Lamar over and over. They did the same thing to RG3 over and over, where until he got injured, they wouldn't max protect him. But the second he was out of the game, they'd go max protect on the quarterback. So yeah, they set him up to fail, and it's kind of pathetic. I mean, they announced they were going to set him up to fail anyway by saying that he was behind Joe Flacco and Gabriel any damn way.
Yeah.
So
and Kenny Pickett until they traded him.
Until they traded him, right?
Yeah.
And cut Tyler Huntley. So again, the Browns are the Browns. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah. And Tim Dog, the point of the matter that you know that one of the guys said on X was that, you know, the line that he was that's supposed to protect them, they cut all of them. So
right.
It shows that 4 to 5. It showed that they didn't care about him either getting hurt or him making the team. So do you think that they were trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders in his last preseason game?
Man, that's the same thing as saying, you know, people don't think fat meat greasy until it happens. Come on now, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles can see what the hell is going on there. In other words, you don't believe it till it happened to you. If what's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So
next time, just
you
say
can't.
that for me, okay?
Yeah, you never heard fat meat. You never heard fat meat.
I'm not from y'all part of the country. I'm sorry. I've lived a very sheltered life. I don't know this kind of shit y'all talk.
Oh, that's the saying right there, boy. You don't believe nothing till I tell you fat meat greasy. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
But I mean, it just proves the case of Flores, because once again, here we have an example of the NFL, trying to manipulate the game, forcing, things like this. And I hope Eric Dickerson has a change of heart, because even though he's a coach over at Philly, they don't give.
He's not a coach. He's not a coach. Eric Dickerson is a former NFL player. God damn, Tim, I need you to smoke.
No. Eric Dickerson, I thought he was like an offensive
He was the running back for the Los Angeles Rams.
He was running back.
I know who the fuck Eric Dickerson is. I'm saying
he's never been a head
coach.
Whoa.
Not head coach, but a coach. I didn't say head coach. I said a coach.
No, he never been a coach. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No.
And he never been a coordinator or
he
anything.
never been. Never been. Nothing.
All he's been is a running back.
Running back, yeah.
Retired.
That's right.
And Fox News. I thought, hey, maybe I was wrong.
That's why I need you to smoke.
I am wrong. Well, that's okay. I misspoke, but
go ahead, Tim. Dog. I got you. Go ahead, my brother.
Hey, lift the veils off, man.
We got you back,
I'm done. Can we?
But we got you back, though. But we understand what you're saying, though. But finish your thought, man.
Fox News. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop watching.
Finish your thought, man.
But anyway, I'm just saying, this is just more proof of what the NFL is doing. And smart people, they pay attention and get all this together. And dumb people, they just ignore the distraction, as Shada would say, and keep it moving. And right now, it's like being in the police force, the good old boy system. The owners are trying to protect what? I don't know. But instead of giving people a chance and letting them play, they out here losing money over lawsuits because they're not.
Yeah. And Pharaoh, the thing that I don't get is that, Math Professor, you brought it up earlier, that Shedeur Sanders is going to be a cash cow. Oh, they coming to see him. They come to wear the jersey. You're going to get that money. But when they put out those players out there for the last preseason game, and then the way that he was getting sacked, he could have got hurt. And then taking him out the game for the last 2 minutes to put in a guy that you knew you was going to cut the next day, hey, that doesn't look good. So can you see why people are basically saying that they're trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders?
Listen, when I heard I forget the show, but they were saying how good Dylan Gabriel played, as opposed to of course Shedeur, and I was like, of course, because you had better offensive linemen out there for him.
Yeah,
and he didn't. He had a decent outing. He didn't have a great outing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't put on anything, and I think they want to keep him because he's a left-hand quarterback. That's why I think they want to keep him. Nothing else.
Yeah.
With that being said, and then you put him in the game with the 4 to 5, like you said, it got cut. I knew that they wasn't going to keep Tyler Huntley because they brought him in like week 2.
Yeah,
he gone week 3. Like, what are we talking about here? And so, and then of course Kenny Pickett. Y'all don't know why you picked him up when you know he was hurt.
Yeah,
so it seemed like they were just
then traded him.
They traded him.
No, I'm saying, but they still got rid of him, even though they brought him over. So
distraction.
You can see how this stuff unplayed and everything. It's sad.
It's sad. Yeah,
it's sad. But listen, the fans they're going to lose fans. The Browns are going to lose fans because them folks are out there looking for number 12 on the field. They're not looking for Joe Flacco. They're not looking for Dylan Gabriel. They don't even. First of all, Dylan Gabriel don't even have a football look. I don't know. He should be like in a choir singing somewhere. Man. I don't know.
You look like a kicker.
Yeah, I mean, his eyes are set wide apart. Maybe he can see the field better. I don't know.
That's fucked up,
man. This jeans are screwed up, bro.
Pharaoh, I ain't did this in a while, Pharaoh, but goddamn.
God damn,
Pharaoh.
Yeah, I don't get.
I said why.
So And it's not just about
No,
entertainment for him. That's another reason they're keeping him. But yeah,
Yeah,
they
I got
set
you.
him up, man. We saw that. They set him up.
I got you. Shout out your thoughts, man.
Yo, I've been sitting here just listening to everybody, shoot out what their thoughts are right here about the whole situation. But check this. Player. Just like the previous conversation, it's all going to come back down to the bottom line in America. It's going to be money. It's Jerry Jones and his antics down in daggone Dallas and Candyland. They're all trying to get you distracted from that. This is a no-brainer. Why are we talking about this?
Well, the reason why we're talking about it is because it's so obvious. If we could you could put your head in it. No, but you could put your head in the sand and don't say anything. And then we are part of the problem. And that's why we calling it out. If you see something and you like, oh man, this happens every damn time, so I'm not gonna say nothing about it, you part of the problem. So what they say, the squeaky wheel always get the oil.
Get the grease.
Get the grease. Yeah. So we have to have this conversation. It's not about Jerry Jones. I'm gonna push back on that. It's not about what happened with Jerry Jones, because Jerry Jones owned all his rights to the Dallas Cowboys. So Jerry Jones don't give a damn about the other 31 teams in the NFL. So it's not about that.
I'm using it in a metaphorical sense, and what I'm saying is, I'm using it in a metaphorical sense.
Okay.
The man that's just like Matt Professor said, the felon 47, and they're doing his due, and they're following the same script. I'm saying in the NFL, trying to do all these different things to distract from what really needs to be done, when we all know Brian Flores have a legitimate gripe. All this stuff that's going on, they have a legitimate gripe. But if they saturate it with a bunch of bull crap, then everybody's going to be like, oh, you know what? We can't focus on nothing. So my thing is, it's all fruit of the same poisonous tree.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but Matt Professor, my thing is, if the NFL is in the collusion to hurt Shedeur Sanders, or better yet, to downplay the significance of the Sanders boys making an NFL team, to me, they're helping Brian Flores' case out.
Exactly.
So I don't think they're that damn stupid. It's always about the bottom line.
Yeah, they are.
Evidence.
The NFL is that silly because
again,
because they're the only game in town, they think they can just get away with any damn thing. They have a monopoly on professional football in this country. I mean, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what happens in UFL and XFL or whatever the hell it's called now. How many of those players actually make an NFL team?
Yeah,
0. So the NFL is a monopoly. That's why they keep going back to Congress to have antitrust lawsuits tossed out against them, because they do squash their own competition. So you either go to Canada and make a little money, or come in NFL and make a lot of money. So they can. I mean, they've been getting away with murder for the longest, and I'm going to say murder because some of these players do die under suspicion, especially when it comes to their NFL careers. So I'm going to say murder, since the NFL tried to cover CTE issues. So again, the NFL has been doing this for a long time. They've been colluding against players they don't care for. They collude against teams they don't care for. So if you're one of those people that the NFL don't want to see succeed, and you're in the NFL or you need the NFL, guess what? They're going to do their damnedest to make sure you don't succeed.
You know what?
Welcome to Candyland.
Can I say something?
Welcome to
Let me
Candyland.
do a little conspiracy on this real quick,
ahead,
because the Browns have always been notoriously the worst team in NFL. When they left to go to Baltimore to become the Ravens, why is it that all of a sudden they're the first team to get another team after the NFL said they was going to add an expansion team or another team to the NFL roster?
Well, I can tell you why. Because of the reason why they never lost faith, because the Browns are one of the original teams. Right. And NFL wants to have a team back in Cleveland. Now, no matter how you slice it, they're one of the original teams, and that's why they They just had a
At
break.
what
I won't
cost?
say it was
At
an
what
extension.
cost?
Yeah.
But it's the
Well,
same
because
situation with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Seattle still have the rights to the Supersonics. So if they want to put a team out there, they could put a team out there called the Supersonics.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With Tim, I'm gonna let you finish your statement, but with the Cleveland Browns being one of the original teams of the NFL, it makes sense to have a team there. And the team that they put out there, how many quarterbacks did I have, Farrell? 49, 50, whatever.
40 to 99.
Yeah. So they didn't think that the owner of at the Browns at that time would actually leave, but he's like, hell, I could find a better deal down in Baltimore. And that's what they got. And when the Browns came back in 99, they has been catching hell ever since. But finish your thought, Tim Dog, your conspiracy theory.
No, you answer my question in my thought. It's just that why would the NFL want to hurry up and put another a team in that hasn't been successful before it left? It's still not successful now. And it makes you wonder, is it something that they just doing because they know they can? We give you a team, but you have to do this for us.
Imagine
like
the NFL without the Steelers.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
One of those cornerstone franchises, or the NBA without the Lakers or the Knicks. It's a cornerstone. It's a cornerstone franchise that has to be there. That's why the Cincinnati, not Cincinnati, I'm sorry, Cleveland will never be allowed to leave Cleveland again.
That's right.
But do you think about the implications of that though? Whereas you have an organization that's depending on these franchise teams and doing whatever they can to keep them in. It's just like, hey, the old system, we got to keep that in there because it's original. But if it's not working, why can't you just
can I say this? Can I say this? I'm gonna come to you on Shada, but can I say this though? The reason why they went back to Cleveland because Cleveland fan base is die hard. I don't give a damn. They could go 0-16. Those motherfuckers still gonna show up to see the Cleveland Browns. Instead of giving the team, I'm gonna use my home state where I'm from, South Carolina. If they bring a team there, we don't have that passion. We didn't grow up with that team. Those people that go out to see those people that go out to see the Cleveland Browns, they grew up there. Their fathers, their grandfathers, uncles, mothers. There's history there. So when they took the Cleveland Browns out, that's why Green Bay, because it's owned by the people. So when they took the Browns out of Cleveland, the fan base was like, "Who we going to root for now?" They're not going to root for the Steelers.
Look at my team. For the 20th year in a row, we've sold out all season passes for the Saints games.
That's right.
Come on now. It's about the passion of the team.
The fan base,
right.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, the second time that Cleveland had lost the ownership and they moved. Because the first time was actually the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are the second team from the guy that started the Browns.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you look at that, and the Bengals weren't Tigers. The Bengals was a stove. He named the team after a company that made stoves.
Yeah.
That's why for all those years, you just saw Bengals on the side of the helmet. You didn't see stripes. They changed that most recently. So if you look at the history, the Browns is a fucked up organization from start. Because they was the last person to draft a black player.
Yeah, and
next to Washington. I'm saying Washington was that, but
okay. I just wanted you to make sure you go ahead and clear that up, player.
Yeah, my bad. They didn't want they drafted Jim Brown and they got
Jim Brown.
Cool.
But that's the answer to your question, Tim Dog. That's why Cleveland got the team because they wanted the cornerstone and their fan base is one of the
first 10, I believe.
Yeah, and they would root for the Cleveland. And Cleveland go 0-17, and they still about in that goddamn cold and watch their team get the brakes beat off of them. But Shada, you had something you want to say, man? I cut you off. What you have to say?
I basically agree with you, man. And I think I stated this before. The Browns fan base is one of the most loyal fan bases I have ever freaking seen. Bro,
Green Bay.
I came to this country in 1984 from Jamaica. And I'm telling you like this right now. The only spark in the Browns history outside of the 70s with your boy Jim Brown was Bernie Kosar.
Yeah. That is a fact.
Yeah,
y'all know that.
And that's why I say, because Cleveland hasn't been relevant. The only thing Cleveland is known for, they got the draft pick of LeBron James. Up until then, Cleveland, all they knew was Jim Brown.
Even the Indians. Oh,
yeah. I mean,
anymore.
but I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying. But the Jim Brown and the Cleveland, because of how great Jim Brown was, they put recognition on the city of Cleveland. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland. I hate to say, I've never been to Cleveland. So nobody shoot at me. I never been to Cleveland, but
Listen,
from what I've heard, nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
There's not even a list of cities that Cleveland is on that I want to go to.
No, there's literally. You remember the show back in the day, WKRP Cincinnati?
Yeah. Lonnie Anderson just died. She just died at the age of 78.
You old as shit, Shada.
Yeah.
Damn.
I got you.
I just want y'all to know that we saw those commercials in the 80s, pimping. Don't front like y'all
WKRP
like y'all some
Cincinnati.
I know what you're talking about.
We don't need
but like I say, Lonnie Anderson died. She was one of the key players there, and she was also married to Reynolds at one point in time. But fellas, man, let's keep it moving because somebody else your motherfucker got one of them phone with the buttons on. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please.
Tim out. You got a museum house. God damn, boy.
That was my cell phone, mofo. Thank you.
That nigga still got star 69.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hey, he got a black outside talking about live here.
Oh shit, man.
That ain't right at all.
Y'all motherfuckers going straight to hell. Damn well,
man.
I'm at my mama's house. Fuck wrong with y'all?
He got a Frederick Douglass plaque outside his house.
Damn, pimp.
You remember when you had to push the button on the hang up thing?
Yeah. And your daddy was the operator. Hold, please.
I got you. But shout out, man. Thinking about Deion Sanders, his other son. Well, he didn't fare too well.
Unfortunately, however, Shiloh Sanders would experience a different fate, as it was announced on Sunday that the Buccaneers safety has gotten officially waived from the team. According to reports, this decision to waive Sanders was in connection to an on-field incident in which Sanders would end up striking opposing player Zach Davison, after Davison could be seen charging at Sanders during a play. Unfortunately, the Bucs would still take issue with how Sanders responded, despite many feeling that Davison's actions provoked the whole thing. Head coach Ted Bowles would respond to the incident and Sanders being ejected from the game by saying, "You can't throw punches in the league. I mean, that's inexcusable. They're going to get you every time. Gotta grow from that." This decision to waive Shiloh has increased talks about the Sanders family being set up.
I'm coming to you first, Shada. You know, do you think Shiloh got cut for that one play, or he just not that good? Your thoughts?
While I am one of the biggest Deion Sanders family supporters out there, I am also a realist. I love the game for who it is, and I will never, ever, ever, ever disrespect the game of football by giving somebody clout for something that I know other players out there are actually accomplishing on a regular basis. So with that said, Shiloh has never been a lockdown corner, cover corner, or none of that. He's never been that. He's just been out there playing. And yes, he played well enough because the bottom line is he got picked up as an undrafted free agent. That's how Tampa Bay got him.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that in perspective. There's the majority of people that fall in the undrafted free agent thing is far higher than people think. Because when you're in that undrafted free agent era, you could also look at like what he's doing now, this CFL, the Argonauts and all of that good stuff. You have a lot of things open for you, and a lot of people looking at it as, oh, this is a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. He was an undrafted free agent. He had to make the team. And it so happens that he didn't make the team. And I wasn't surprised at that at all. So
all right.
My whole thing on it is Shiloh could look at it two ways. hey, I could go to the CFL or one of these daggone teams and get better and prove that I can be, but you were never on the status of like a Travis Hunter because he doesn't have the recovery speed. He doesn't have the coverability, and he doesn't like to contact like his daddy. So, it is what it is.
Okay, I guess you saying Pharaoh, he got cut because he wasn't that good.
Not compared to the people he was playing against.
Okay, I got you.
You muted again, Pharaoh.
That's what Shad is saying?
Yeah. So what?
Listen, guys. So I'm gonna read this. Ready?
Yeah.
Sanders' preseason stats included 3 solo tackles, which he had 4 total.
Yeah.
And then he had a 39.1 pass defense, whatever, 38 missed tackle rate, and a 100% passer rating with no interceptions or pass defended. So that was his stats for all 3 games.
Okay.
Now you have to get thrown to in order to prove, show you.
Should be out of
his dad was really good at defense, but they hardly threw to him. You know what I mean?
No, but the thing is, you can't compare that. I'm gonna push, and the reason why I'm pushing back on that is
I'm not saying that.
His father proved every time something was said about Deion, about he couldn't do something, he come back the next week and prove it. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Shiloh has never had that kind of. He's never been that kind of a football player.
Okay, I got you.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, that the same thing is it's a passer rating was probably lower with his dad, of course, whatever. But I say Todd Bowles still could have defended him a little better,
Yeah.
But I think Pittsburgh is looking to pick him up anyway. Because
why would he defend him any better? He's trying to make the team like any other person. He's on track.
Right.
Yeah. And Matt, Professor, and that's the thing, though. I'm about to ask you is that, just come out and say that he wasn't that good. But a lot of people are saying that basically he got cut because he swung at somebody, and we all could, Can I say this? We all could see that tight end instigated the whole thing, and the referees could have been stopped the play, and they let that play on out until he swung.
But
let's be real. Yeah.
Without the swing, would he have still made the team?
No, and that's the point. Just say that he's not just that good. Go ahead.
So trying to blame that one punch on what? Here's the thing.
Yeah,
trying to blame that one punch on him.
Yeah,
on him not making the team is a fallacy, and
exactly.
It's silly because again he was undrafted for a reason. And that was the one thing we all agreed on before the draft was that Shiloh, if his name was Shiloh Johnson, wouldn't have been drafted or even
at
offered.
all. Yeah.
So the fact that he actually got an offer to join the team undrafted was only because of who he is. So and you could see that in college. Nobody threw to Travis because they was afraid he'd intercept it, but they torched Shiloh's ass up and down the field. So, he wasn't that great to begin with. And if they kept going at him, you thought he would have gotten better with his technique. He didn't. And that's the whole issue with it. And I unfortunately watched a lot of Colorado games early in the season.
Yeah.
Shiloh was the weakest link on that defense other than their other than their run stopping.
Yeah. They had terrible interior defense.
Did not look good at all the entire season. So it's why when Shedeur fell, nobody gave a damn about Shiloh because he wasn't going to get drafted.
Do you realize that on 90% of all the blitzes that Colorado made last year that included the strong safety or the free safety in Shiloh's position or the defensive back, he missed 90% of his tackles if it's in the hole.
Exactly.
Or in the back.
But I just said he had an 83%. Or a 38% missed tackle rate. So
yeah. And I think we all saying the same thing. But Tim Dahl, why not just come out and say that? The reason why he got cut is because that he wasn't as good as people basically build him up. Don't say that, he basically got cut because of a punch. He should have known better. Just come out and say that, he's a grown man. And then again, he's 25 years old. He's 25. He's older. He's an older player trying to make a team. So why not just say that instead of basically saying that, hey, he got cut because of throwing that punch? Your thoughts, Tim Dahl?
maybe it's part of the same scenario as far as the Sanders kids themselves. I mean, Travis is the
God
only
damn,
one
Juan.
that's the
You sound like Pharaoh.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he
What's
know-
going on with Juan?
Hey,
bro?
he know exactly what's happening there.
he
And
said, Diddy Mac a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You want-
What
Go
they
ahead,
call
Tim,
ice on you, some shit?
God damn it, Tim Dog.
Negro, please.
Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Motherfuckers, they ain't had to tell nobody.
Go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a good one.
You know,
Oh, shit.
they messing with the Sanders family. They trying to mess with the Sanders brand, and instead of just saying, "Well, he wasn't good enough," they throwing salt on the wounds, or because he threw a punch, trying to get that scenario of they're uncontrollable, hot-headed, hard to coach, or whatever it is.
Like that, Tim Dog.
Instead of just saying, he wasn't. We gave him a chance, like everyone was saying, he wasn't that great as we thought he was, and that's it. But they had to use that as an example of negativity, something serious as far, something more serious than he's not good, just to taint the brand.
I may
Yeah,
be
I got
different.
you.
I still don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, he just wasn't good.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
I think we all saying the same thing, man. When you watch him, yeah, can he make a play here or there? Yeah, we all could probably make a play here or there. But the
At least
fact
he
of the
made the
matter
last
is
cut.
that, I guess the fact of the matter is that just say that he wasn't that good. Don't use the excuse, or better yet, that one play. It wasn't that one play. Like Farrell, when you pointed out the numbers, it was this whole play through the preseason what basically got him cut. Go ahead, Matt. You about to say
Well,
something?
I was gonna say, I think just coming out right and saying he wasn't good enough, I think that would have been a bigger demerit
That is
against
true.
him than
That is
saying
true. That is
that
true.
one play could have cost him his opportunity. I think they kind of did him a favor saying
Okay.
that one play showed his lack of character and lack of composure, and we want better. Again, I don't have a problem with them cutting him. I don't have a problem with them saying that one play is the reason that they did cut him.
Okay.
I would have had a problem if they said he just wasn't good enough. I mean, we could clearly see that.
Okay. All right.
hey,
Yeah,
man,
that is
once
true.
again, I'm gonna make a business decision with this dude. He had a number one selling jersey too.
Yeah.
So I might keep him around just so I can sell some damn jerseys.
Yeah. Well, but like they say, they think that that Charlotte team. He got Baker Mayfield. He's making pie commercials now.
Hey, I guarantee he'll buy a
Hey,
Sanders jersey
Bro.
over Baker Mayfield.
he's making
Bro.
Popeyes commercial now. He went from Jake Farm to Popeyes.
Wait, what was he doing? He was
Top,
doing another
top
one,
hole
too,
just like
wasn't
Tim
he?
Scott.
Listen. Okay.
No, Todd Bowles not a Tim Scott. I'm not gonna let you did no hell no.
No.
Hell no, Tim Dog. Oh, hold up, Shotta. Hold up. No, hell no. Tim Dog, you get the
Negro,
He trying to keep his job. What you talking about?
Negro, please.
go ahead, Shotta.
First of all,
You deserve that
okay.
shit, Tim Dog.
First of all-
Don't you ever hold up, Shotta. Tim Dog not piss me the fuck off. Don't you ever compare Todd Bowles to Mr. Gum himself, Mr. Uncle Tom.
then
I'm
why
not
didn't
even,
he
he's
just
not
tell
Uncle
the
Tom,
truth?
Uncle Tom Save Slave. To this Mr. Bojangles dancing ass.
Watermelon chicken eating.
Yeah, don't you ever.
You sick, boss?
Shit. Go ahead, Shotta, man. Tim Dog, you get another.
Damn, bro.
Negro, please.
Damn, don't you
Go
feel
ahead, Tim
hurt?
Dog. Go
Tell you
ahead,
what, man,
Shotta. Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Hey.
man.
Hey, Tim Dog,
Damn.
you want that cornbread?
Go ahead, Shotta.
You
man.
go eat your
With all that
cornbread.
piss- You been fucking up all night. Now you fuck it up talking about Todd Bowles and goddamn Tim Scott.
I'm just
Go
saying.
ahead, Shotta. I'm
just
sorry,
saying.
man, to cut you off.
Listen, man. Everybody, we all see what we're seeing, right? So the thing that kills me with all these people. What is Juan saying?
You, Juan.
You
won.
I
We
can't
got
miss
two.
what Juan
We got
saying.
2 championships to get it right. We got 2 championships.
Hey, y'all do know Juan's a Falcons fan. from
Wait.
the Hawks.
Shit. Oh shit, 28-3. Motherfucker, don't say shit else.
Oh,
Falcons
first of
fan
all-
with Mexican man.
First of all, y'all cousins. Y'all can't be arguing back and forth in the foxhole like that. Hawks
got you.
Yeah,
and
Eagles and
Eagles are
Falcons.
cousins. Y'all gotta find a way to get along. But anyway, all I'm saying is, look, we all see what's going on. We don't need Dan Orlovsky and Swagoo and all these people to break down. We've been watching football long enough to know, okay, when something is not working.
Yeah.
You can't tell people that watch football like, oh, this is happening. No, because we could go back and we will slow it down and see who's pulling and who's daggone not doing their job. We could tell. We could see where the play is supposed to go by where the quarterback is setting up, by where the running back lines up on the left side or the right side. If the guard is pulling from the right side to the left side, or if the daggone freaking defensive man, listen, man, they tripping. They think they're dealing with people that don't even know what the hell's going on. But when you understand what defenses are and how the offensive line is supposed to move and stuff like that, bro, you can't sit here and talk about, no, miss me with that.
Well, what I would say is that Shiloh, we all want him to get the opportunity to make a team, and he got to go out there and perform. And just like you say, Matt Professor, I don't think it was that one punch. I think we all say that. I think you say it as well, Farrah. I don't think it was that one punch. It was his play throughout the whole preseason. And hopefully that he gets the chance. And that's all you really want. You want a chance. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took a chance, and they didn't like what they see. So hopefully another team will take a chance. And we will see if he make the practice squad and get called up, because you never know. Injuries always can happen in the NFL. And he get the chance to go out there and prove that he deserves to be on the field. And that's all you really ask for. And talk about somebody that want to be on the field. I guess he say, I ain't getting paid, so let me lay down on this goddamn table. And when I come back, Farrah, I want to know what you want to have to say about your boy, Micah Parsons.
Was seen laying on a sideline training table during the team's finale preseason game against the Falcons Friday without wearing his jersey in the midst of a contract dispute and a trade request. Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer confirmed he will talk to Micah about the situation and handle it internally. Parsons spoke on the moment on social media after it was clarified he wasn't lying down the whole game. I actually appreciate this. The way the media shapes perception and narratives is wild. And if he hadn't said anything, everyone would have just run with it. I never disrespect the guys out there fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they ain't fighting for their lives. They fighting to make the goddamn team and to keep playing football. But Farrah, my question to you.
That's what First State do. They glorify everything.
Yeah, but my question to you, Farrah, is, did Michael Parsons show disrespect to his teammates, or was he sending a shot at Jerry Jones?
Oh, Jerry Jones. They ain't got nothing to do with the team. The team knows where he's at. Team knows who's without Michael Parsons. I'm pretty sure this year is going to be pretty bad for Cowboys, which I'm all for. I hope they lose all 17 goddamn games. So
we all do.
Yeah. So and actually, fuck that. I wish they would have lost all their preseason and their practice damn games. Just everything. I want them to lose in the off. What is that? The bye week. I want them to lose that fucking game too. So with that being said, no, he's unhappy. He's already stated that he doesn't want to play there. If he don't get paid, he'd rather play somewhere else. And he's also took a hint at playing for Dan Quinn again. I mean, he's been saying that for the past year. After the season Washington.
I got you. Yeah, I'm coming to you, Matt Professor. Do you think that he was showing disrespect to his team or taking a shot at Jerry Jones?
Both. Because here's the thing. All of y'all trying to either make the team or make your money.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's unhappy about the contract he signed, another player who's unhappy with the contract they signed want to show his ass on national TV. And here's the thing, Mr. Parsons, you're not as good as you think you are. Because again, and we've all said this, second half of the year, my team, you disappear. every goddamn year of your career, you've disappeared in the second half. You're a nice flash in the pan. I wouldn't want you on my goddamn team. And here's the thing. Again,
shit, man, Professor. I don't know about that.
No,
No,
I take your ass down.
Yeah,
No,
calm down,
no,
there, Matt
no.
Professor. Calm
Hell-
your
hell
ass
with
down
this.
for real.
No, hell with this.
I know.
Hey, go
My
ahead, Matt
dude-
Professor. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
My dude ain't as good as he thinks he is. And again, he's the reason the Cowboys don't win coming into the back half of the season. It seemed like every year after their break, his ass disappears, and you never hear Micah Parsons' ass. You never hear his damn name again. And my thing is, play out your damn contract and leave. You didn't have to sign. You don't have to sign another contract. Play out the contract you have. Don't even do no discussions during the season and get your ass out. Prove how valuable you are, my dude. But to sit there and say you deserve more because you believe you've done more, you're not that great of a leader. And that's the problem with the defense now. They don't have nobody that's leading that damn defense on the field.
Yeah,
they don't.
You constantly show that you're a fucking child, constantly having to do this podcast where you bitch and moan about your team on the damn podcast. You think everybody there has your back? No, they don't. It's just like when CeeDee Lamb brother was talking shit about Dak Prescott. I don't like Dak Prescott, but guess what, my dude? Your brother wasn't a fucking person to come on a podcast and say that shit. So again, the Cowboys
his
are
mama
trained.
said something too, didn't it?
Yeah, I think she did. The Cowboys are a train wreck, just like we all hope they are. Michael Parsons is not the player that they think he is. I mean, he's like I said, he got one good move. Once you get past that one good move, he's junk. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it like I see it.
Because most of the time when you watch him play, teams run towards him.
Right at
they
him.
run towards him and they run right past him. And Shada, you brought up a great point there, Matt Professor. Shada, I'm coming to you because you want to talk about Candyland. I saw it in your eyes. your stranded eyes that your favorite team, not the right eye, your left eye. What's the thing they say? What's the thing they say on what's the movie with my man Lawrence Tate? When you talk about the Cowboys, you are my right eye, not my left eye. What was that?
Yeah.
What's that movie? Oh shit, you know the fuck I'm talking about. Shout out. But my point of the matter is my point of the matter saying all that is Matt Professor, you was right, because when they said that Michael Parsons was the next coming of Lawrence Taylor, that was fucked him up right there. And he had a horrible game when they played the goddamn Giants. So shut up. With all that being said, was Michael Parsons taking a shot at his team, or he was aiming dead at Jerry Jones?
Well, contrary to popular belief. That's what I needed to say.
Yeah, I got
appreciate your boy. Good way to pick me up. But Michael Parsons, I played football and I've watched football, and I cannot wait for this time of the year just to see people just destroy each other. And listen, I don't give a damn what nobody say. You can say what you want to say, my professor, about Michael Parsons, but I'm gonna need him. I'm gonna need him to join my team. Because here's the thing. The things he does on the field to induce pressure. If he's not getting the sack.
Hello, hold please. What time is your appointment?
Somebody else is getting the sack. So I don't care what you say. If I could get one player on my defense to go ahead and cause that much havoc in the backfield to disrupt plays.
You sound like Al Bundy saying I played football. Anyway, they've have pick on this dude being dominated one-on-one, bro.
No.
Especially the second half of the year.
All I'm saying is, you saying that you wouldn't gonna take Michael Parsons, dude. What are you smoking? This dude is
obviously not what you are.
I know that's right. Are your eyes half open or half closed?
But again, like I said, I want to see Michael Parsons play out his contract and then see what his value is on the open market.
I beg to disagree. I'm like, if these other cats getting paid, why should I go out there and put myself at risk and not get paid top dollar?
I understand what you're saying there, Shada and Tim Dog. You want to get top dollar. You see the market is basically moving up every year. But to Mad Professor's defense, you signed that rookie contract, and that's why, because you signed it on potential. Nobody knew what you're going to be. So if you sign a contract and you make a lot of money and you garbage, hey, you came out on top. But if you sign,
compared to his classmates, has Micah Parsons lived up to or superseded?
I'm agreeing, but what I'm agreeing with you. But Jerry Jones is about keeping that money for himself, and like you said, hey, basically he signed a contract, and I guess he got him for what, this year, and then he could franchise tag him for 2 more years. So basically, Jerry Jones is, like you said on Candyland, I'm gonna squeeze every goddamn player out of your ass that I can.
Because y'all gonna be with Calvin in the by and by.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen, man. You know, do he has great potential? Yes, but I agree with Matt Professor. In the later half of the year, hey, they run right past him. He's not that defensive stopper as a lot of people think. Yeah, he may force the pressure to cause another person to get that sack, but from what I've seen, Tim Dog. Would I take him on the Eagles? Oh, hell yeah. I'll take him on the Eagles now.
Hey, he reminds me of Josh Norman of the linebacker core.
God damn.
A lot of talk. Right.
I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man.
Hey, I mean, most teams,
not Josh Norman, though. God damn.
Most teams that have a player of his caliber, on a rookie contract, they would extend it. I mean, when you think about,
because you want to keep that talent, that homegrown talent.
Jerry Jones has been notorious for waiting to the last minute, a procrastinator, and every time he does that, shit don't go well. Look at Dak Prescott when first they gave, who was that?
Emmitt Smith.
All that. No.
I think Dak is the highest paid quarterback in the league.
I ain't gonna go that far back.
No, but
I can tell you that's what he did with Emmitt Smith.
No, but Tim Dog, what you saying? What you saying, Tim Dog? I'm going to cut you off. But what you saying, Tim Dog? He waited late to get Dak Prescott under contract, and then when he did get him, Dak became the highest paid quarterback in the league.
Then he got hurt.
Then he got hurt. Yeah,
and then he paid Zeke, and then he rolled on out. And what was the receiver?
Zeke's fault. He started buying purses. That was his fault.
Oh Lord. Anyway.
Meanwhile, Daniel Jones is getting selected in the first round.
Yeah, but Jerry Jones have a reputation of waiting to the last minute, paying these players. And most players, if they're not being paid or they happy, they're not going to play well. So I can understand you have a disgruntled player who thinks that they deserve more, even though they may want to try and play hard for the team. A lot of times their heart isn't in it because they're not happy.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones, he's taking advantage of the fact that, you sign his contract, you're going to live up to it. But most teams won't do that. And that's the problem with Jerry Jones. He's the CEO, EEO, chairman, owner. I'm just saying.
Like Matt Professor said, though,
everything in the above.
But why are you jeopardizing your career? And
he's not jeopardizing
the latter
his
half
career.
of the season. Just play a game. Just go out there and play with your team.
True that. Yeah. But like I said in the beginning, a player of his caliber on another team with a rookie contract he may not have been exceptional, but he's been better than most linebackers that come out of his class.
Yeah. What Michael Parsons?
You would want to keep that person.
What, Michael Parsons, the third pick or something like that?
No, he wasn't.
What was it?
Like 10th or 12th.
Yeah, somebody let me know, man. If you could Google that quick.
I'm looking at it right here. He was 12.
Okay. He was 12. Okay. So they didn't think he was going to be as good as he turned out to be the first year.
Penn State?
Compared to what?
Yeah,
Penn State. Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying now.
Yeah, and that's why I'm agreeing with Tim Dog because
and now he's a good linebacker. He's a good pass rusher on a run. Oh, fuck all that. Like everybody said, they run to his side, but he's still, as Shata said, an effective person. Whereas you're going to pay attention to him and want to put extra blockers on his side.
But and I'm agreeing with you on that because, like you said, with the draft, you drafting on potential. They didn't expect Michael Parsons, but with potential, I see what he got.
Yeah, but he's the first round draft pick.
No, but I'm saying, but you're still drafting potential. I don't give a damn. They draft you in the first round, they draft you in the 10th round. It's everything is drafted on potential. And we done seen a bunch of goddamn first rounders. We like, goddamn, they look good in college, get to the goddamn pros. You like, goddamn, he went first round.
Like,
he went that high.
Pick.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Go ahead, Farrell. You got to say something.
There he goes. You can't wait to say his name.
Can't say that to my brother.
But it is what it is, man. And I agree, man. Michael Parsons, show what you could do on the football field, or better yet, play like shit so they could get you up out of there and then become a superstar someplace else. But Jerry Jones is known for keeping players under that damn contract. He's make more money out of all the owners in the NFL because he gets all that, all of what everything with the Cowboys name on it, stadium, everything with the Cowboys name, he gets every
soda deal in the stadium.
Yeah, he gets every damn thing, man. But Shada, your team.
I just want to know if Moose Johnston, you know what I'm saying, and Tony Romo, and you know what I'm saying, and Van Der Esch and all them players, did they have any daggone issues with their contracts?
Man, what the hell? You changing your glasses? You just had on blue.
I would say this. It's the same thing with Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones is just like number 47. If you stroke his ego and you say that you love him, or you get anything you want. But
that explains the cocaine in Michael Irvin's party.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But if you buck the system like Jerry Jones did with Dak like, hey, I got a father. You're not my father.
You know what? And I'm glad you brought up Leighton Van Der Esch.
Yeah.
Who plays Michael Parsons' position. Look what happened after Jerry gave him that long-term deal.
Yeah.
What
He's
about,
not even leaving.
what about Sean Lee?
Right.
Yeah.
Long-term deals for his boys, and they were injured, and
we're not even talking about him.
You're not even talking about it.
They probably still getting paid.
Yeah, but this guy, I want y'all to listen to what this reporter said, and I don't know if y'all agree with him or not, because the Buccaneers, y'all got Baker Mayfield, but y'all didn't want Big Doughboy down there to play though.
The Tampa Bay Bucs cut ties with the NFL's heaviest player because Desmond Watson couldn't cut weight. I respect the Bucs organization for being patient with the kid and giving him months to lose the weight, but now I'm questioning this kid's commitment to play pro football and live out his dream because, bro, they paid you to lose weight so you can hit the field and really show what you got. How do you not take advantage of that? Now, I don't know this kid personally, and I haven't heard any inside conversations or information on the issue. All I can do is give my opinion off the reports. And what's being reported is that he weighed in at 464 pounds at Florida's Pro Day around 1 month before the draft. He wasn't selected in the draft, but the Bucs ended up signing him as an undrafted free agent, reportedly inking a 3-year contract with $50,000 guaranteed and a $20,000 signing bonus. Now, he did drop some weight to get down to 449 pounds, but the team still didn't feel comfortable enough with his conditioning to let him practice, and they placed him on the non-football illness list at the start of training camp. Now, we all saw the viral pics and videos of him standing off to the side while the rest of the team practiced, and that means he must have not hit those milestones in the weight loss journey because not only did he not practice, he didn't even suit up for any of their 3 preseason games. Now, he has said in the past that losing weight has always been a challenge for him. I don't know, man. I've seen too many hashtag Transformation Tuesdays on social media for free to justify someone not losing weight for their dream job for a guaranteed $50,000 and a shot at making an NFL roster.
Farrell, I'm coming to you, man. Do you agree with what he just said, man? Or did he went too goddamn far? Oh, you want to go? Matt Professor, go ahead. You got something you want to say. Go ahead, Matt Professor.
I'm just saying you going to Farrell first, and people mess with Farrell about his weight. What you trying to tell Farrell?
I wasn't thinking that.
It's funny because I was like, yeah, coming to the fat guy. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the fat guy on this one.
I was not walking into that trap.
Farrell, I wasn't saying that, man. See, my mind didn't even go there.
I got a red shirt on because my man was in red.
I wasn't saying, man. I apologize if you took it that way, man.
As soon as you said Farrell, I was like, no.
Well, Tim, no, not yet. My bad, fellas. My bad.
No, go ahead, Farrell. Go ahead.
Shut your ass up. They gave this man the opportunity.
That's all right.
They gave this man an opportunity from college to like I said, get his dream job. The man, I hope he lives past 40 because he is heavy. Like I said, I think Refrigerator Perry was only 300 some pounds. He was like 100 pounds or something, like less than this guy, and he was huge.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how big he actually is out there at 6'6", 6'7", or something like that. So I hope he does find a way to lose some weight, because this is the only opportunity that playing sports is the only opportunity for him not to gain too much weight.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact they had him on contract to get down to a weight. And with that being said, your conditioning is what the problem is. Kind of like what your boy with the Eagles, number 90. They wasn't playing him the whole game because his conditioning was off.
Yeah, but Davis.
Yeah. So you got to correct that. And I think they should have. Maybe he's not playing because his conditioning was bad. But then I just read a report where he was going to McDonald's after practice.
Yeah. With Davis for the Eagles, he came into camp this year. They like, damn, they didn't know who he was because he lost like 50, 60 pounds. So he's nice and slim.
Well, there you go. So it shows that it can be done if you commit it.
Yeah. And coming to you, Matt Professor, do you think that? But they put a greater expectation, because I think they want him to lose like 60 pounds within 3 months, which we all know that's not healthy.
No,
but it's not healthy for him to get down to the target weight that they want him to get down to. So isn't that on them? Because they took the chance to bring him to camp, and of course he didn't make the weight. So what are your thoughts, man?
Well, yeah, and like Joe said, I remember looking at this dude in Florida. He came in over 400 as a freshman and went up in weight. And it's the team fault for not giving him his Ozempic prescription to help the man lose weight. But number one, they probably shouldn't have drafted him if they were going to put that rider.
I don't think they drafted him. He was on free agent. They brought him in. They brought him in.
I mean, you're going to bring him in. He didn't get drafted because more than likely because of his weight. So you can't sit there and be shocked that he didn't make weight. Again, the first thing you should have did was put his ass on a bike or something, put him in a pool, make him swim. I mean, he's big, he can float. Make that man do something.
Gastric bypass.
Hey, can I ask you this, man, Professor? I'm gonna ask you this.
I'm saying this as a big dude who's overweight. So you know.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Then I want to come back to Tim Dog next. Do you think by them keeping him out of has something to do with him not losing the weight? Because of keeping me on the sidelines, not being able to participate in the practices, not be able to put the uniform on.
Let me answer that.
I'm just saying that might do something with his psyche.
Let me answer that by asking this. Do you think it would have been okay if they put him on the field and he passed out and half died because he?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is just to have him just sitting and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? That could have had something.
Well, sitting there doing nothing is on them because.
Okay.
I mean, you have Baker Mayfield giving out free Popeye samples for his new contract that he signed, and this dude is taking half of everybody's. But no, in all seriousness, though,
pushing them buttons. Keep on.
But in all seriousness, though, this was your career.
Pushing them buttons. Keep on.
Mr. Watson, you wanted this more than anything in the world, and you wouldn't do what you needed to do. I mean, Florida is full of people who run up and down the field all day long in humidity. You could have shed some weight if he chose to. He chose not to do so.
All right. Shotta, your thoughts. That's your team.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Okay. I already told you. I'm a realist, okay? And down here in Florida, I wasn't born and raised here, but I've lived here for since I retired in 2015. So I guess this is the longest I've ever lived in a spot. So yeah, but I can't claim Floridian because these guys down here chase rabbits. Let me tell you something. About these guys.
Rabbits? What the hell?
Bruh, I thought it was a myth. Let me tell you something. They put these running backs and these daggone dudes that talk trash out in the field. And they let the rabbits go in the middle of the thing, and they have to chase the rabbits down and catch the rabbits. Player.
I thought that was a myth. You ever chase rabbits?
Listen to me. I thought that was a myth, kind of like in basic training when they talk about snipe hunting.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a myth, but player, it's real. These cats, when I tell you these cats out in these fields.
So basically trying to say that he should be chasing rabbits to try to lose weight.
Put him out there in the field. Put him out there.
Hey man, Roy Jones Jr. chased chickens, so shit.
Hey, look,
This
do something
motherfucker couldn't
because
chase a turtle.
at this point in his life, you have to think about it genetically and his age with the weight he has on him. If for him to go ahead and lose weight at a healthy clip, for him to play football, you're going to compromise something. Cardiac arrest. You're going to talk about that going the way his body, his heart works. Man, listen, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, and you know, go ahead,
I hope we live past 40.
Yeah, and Tim Dog, you know, a lot of people say he could have taken Ozempic or whatever, but then they say that that's not good because then you losing muscle mass as well.
Correct.
You know, you're losing the weight, but then you losing muscle mass, which you could never get back. So Tim Dog, do you agree? I don't know if you heard the segment. Or
No, I heard
that.
it. I heard everything.
Okay, do you agree with the guy that, hey, the guy's not working hard enough? Or do you think that Tampa Bay Buccaneers, hey, it's their fault for even bringing him in?
Well, first of all, in Pharaoh's defense, he burned 3,000 calories today. He left his pizza in the oven.
Give that Negro a Negro, please.
Negro, please.
Thank
Negro,
you.
Negro, please.
Damn.
No, that motherfucker get that.
So is that where you went to go find that sorry ass joke?
No.
No, here it is right here.
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Go
were
ahead, Tim.
all of that. You were all of that, bro.
Old dad jokes from the 1960s.
What the
I
hell?
cut the grass today, thank you.
But I do agree on what the man said. I mean, they gave you an opportunity, and had you seized on that opportunity, or at least make an attempt to seize an opportunity on it, I'm sure they probably would have kept you and retained you and probably even done more for you. But they can only do for you as much as you allow someone to do. So if you're not into the program, if you're not doing what they asked you to do, how the hell you expect to lose some weight and to make the team? So it's all about a conscious effort of you trying for yourself, if anything. They didn't have you out there because of the fact that, you know, the NFL is much more physical than in college. You have to do more, you have to know more, you have to, you know, exert more energy. They don't want to put your fat ass out there and you need a fucking gastric bypass in order to play for the team. Come on, man.
And that's what I was getting at. I mean,
and that's for all
had
you
every
cats
opportunity.
Pass the
He had every opportunity to take advantage of what the NFL provide. Excuse me, what an NFL team will provide. They provide you physical training. They provide you a nutritionist if you want it. He could have easily, like Joe said, he could have easily shed 35 pounds in 90 days, 30 to 35 pounds in 90 days. He could have easily done so, and he chose not to. And I mean, soon as they offered him a UDF contract, I'd have hit the nutritionist. What do I need to do?
That just goes about discipline. That just shows discipline. If you're not disciplined enough to lose the weight, you're not disciplined enough to learn how to be in the NFL, because that's what it takes.
Right. No, and we all agree to that. We all agree that. Just imagine if we was in the military, we had nutritionists that was in the unit that made sure that people was fed the right foods, you know, and then we would never have to worry about a weight standard. You know what I'm saying?
Sexy. I'll be so sexy. Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I mean, think about it. If we had
you was on a weight program, you can't wait to eat, right?
Yeah, there go another one of those damn jokes again. Huh?
I was just gonna let that marinate for a second.
Oh, what did the seafood die? You seafood needed.
See?
Okay, man. On the
Shada,
street.
you see how we try to be positive here, Shada, but then we got this joker.
Man, shut up.
9,999 comedians out of work. We stuck with this
motherfucker. Negro, yeah.
It's been a rough. We're gonna go ahead and chop it up to grief.
Oh, wow. But no, but like I said, I always want somebody to make it in the NFL. Like I said about Shedeur, like I said about Shiloh. I don't
Yeah.
want to see them fail, and I hate that this dude failed, but I hate that he failed. Honestly, that he's failing himself at life because, like Pharaoh said, being that big and not being able to practice with your team already shows that you're behind the 8 ball when it comes to your physicality. So I mean, I hope he takes this shit seriously. I hope he decides to go ahead and, do what he needs to do to get himself in some kind of shape. And I hope he gets another opportunity to be in the league. But I mean, honestly, I think they cut him for his betterment because I'm more than certain nobody's going to pick him up.
Yeah.
But unless he lose that weight, he needs to stay in sports because this is the only way that he's going to have some type of way to control his weight. Because other than that, he gets out there in the regular life, man.
And I agree, man. Hopefully his brother gives him a chance.
You in the hallway again, man.
Oh my God. I'm in the hallway.
All I know is Jillian Michaels is looking real good for that cat right now.
So you bring up a maggot.
Hey, Dr. Umar gonna kick your ass.
No, hold on. No, he said Jillian Michaels.
Yeah,
First
get him.
First Tim Dog with
no. Give him the button.
Up goddamn, hold on.
Give him the button.
Get it. I got to find the motherfucker. Hold on. Shit, here it is.
Negro,
get his ass.
break your finger. Break your finger.
Negro, please.
Get his ass.
Crazy man.
Hey,
sound
insane. Here it is.
Like that? You should be medicated.
Yeah, man. You need to be medicated. Fuck that bitch.
Hey, man, Dr. Umar gonna get you, man.
Yeah, but good conversation, fellas, man. Good conversation. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. I know we're supposed to be talking about something else for my brothers, but we'll pick that up next week. Oh, first week of football is coming. I know I say last week we would do Let's Pick 'em, but
oh my God,
it's next week. It's next week. Yeah, Let's Pick 'em, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so delicious.
That's right.
It's so delicious.
It's already next week.
I can't wait.
Next week. Next week.
You know when your mama make that.
It's the first week of college football this weekend.
You know your mama make that one piece of pie and you wanted to stick your finger in it and she would never let you. And when she bake it, it's just
I've
comes
never
out
wanted that to happen in my life.
Yeah. I done stuck my finger in some pies and delicious. But
and
anyway,
that's why you got slapped.
I do it.
That's why he ain't got no finger.
That's what got him.
I want to
slapped
apologize to all of our viewers. This is what
I say I stuck my finger in your pie. Y'all went so places with it. But ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for shout out today in sports. Oh shit, shout out, my bad. I'm kind of running kind of late. Forgot to download the shit.
It's all good, player.
Oh, hold on, man. I got it over here, but shit. My bad, man. Y'all got me thinking about goddamn pie and shit.
You did that to your damn self.
I'll tell you something.
Hold on. I lied because I did already download it. What you got for us this week, Shada?
Yeah, man. So that was 3 different pictures of Major League Baseball players. What do they all have in common?
They all named Ricky. They all named Ricky.
They're all black.
Yeah,
they're stupid. Yeah, that's a good point. But as far as baseball is concerned, and thank God for the Yankees actually.
Were they first baseman? Ricky was the first baseman, right?
Listen to here.
Outfield.
Because I had to break this down when I actually saw what it was.
Okay.
The first picture that you saw, if you don't mind, you show that up. Show again, man on the street. The first picture that was up.
You will see all 3 because it's a video.
Okay, my bad. Well, the first picture you will see, that's Morgan. That is Joe Morgan.
Oh, Joe Morgan used to play for Cincinnati Reds. Yeah,
correct. In 1978, he was in Major League Baseball. Reds. Joe Morgan is the first to hit 200 home runs and have 500 stolen bases. Okay. Now the second picture you saw was
Ricky Henderson, baby. Everybody know Ricky.
Okay.
Ricky gone.
Now that was in 1978. Exactly 4 years later, in 1982. Major League Baseball player, Oakland A's outfielder Ricky Henderson steals his 119th base for the season, breaking the last pictures guy's record.
Okay.
And his name is Lou Brock.
Okay.
So basically, every single one of those things that happen in this day in sports happen in succession for every single one of those, and all of them were involved in stolen bases and RBIs.
Okay.
Wow.
That's good, man. Why all the brothers got to steal shit? See?
Because they were fast.
Because they were fast. Thank you for that, my bad shout out. Today in sports. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Hayes shit.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, now it's that time of the show.
Yes,
but we bring you sports if you're not really athletic. Oh, Matt Professor, you missed it last week. We brought the 10,000 vote challenge. Motherfuckers running through electricity.
Bro, it was so ridiculous.
Shocked. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, Fred, you missed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the damn show.
Yeah.
They running in mud and the obstacle.
It was terrible.
Yeah, water and mud and getting shot. So yeah.
That shit crazy.
Can I guess the race of the people that did it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, you got guess.
It was only one.
I give you one guess.
Yeah, one guess. No, like you
You
always
have
say.
to be culturally appropriate.
I need to put that shit on our board.
I wasn't gonna say crackers. I was just gonna say some white people. That's all.
No. I need to put it on our
You
board.
gotta follow up with Barrel.
Barrel? No. You gotta get the cracker. He ain't on there no more.
No, he back. They done brought him back. They changed it back. But
That's a damn shame.
I need to put it on that board because Mad Professor always say, and they're supposed to be the master race. See, that's why I need to put it on the board. I need to get that, and they're supposed to be the master race. But anywho, what we do with sports is we bring you sports that if you're not truly athletic, if you're not a basketball player, if you're not a football player, hockey, or if you tennis or whatever, if you're not that athletic, we bring you sports that you could get out there and do. We brought you the beer mile. Hey, you could drink a beer and run a mile or walk a mile. We brought you rock skipping when it only cost you $10 to be a professional. You could go down to the lake and get you some goddamn rocks and skip them across the goddamn ground.
I'm still pissed about that.
What?
Yeah.
And like Joe said, who picks your rock back up?
That's right. Bad Professor, if you pissed now, you about to be really pissed after this one. Hey, Pharaoh King, you been to Germany? Correct?
Absolutely.
Shotta, you been to Germany?
Negative.
Okay, then what about you? Okay, then y'all too. Y'all probably saw this because this is coming straight out of Germany. Oh, the man on the street done went low, and I search high and I search low, and then my man Joe always keep me up to date with all the latest in sports.
Aufholen.
Ja.
Der sieht auch nicht schlecht aus.
Drin,
Der war
ja.
richtig gut sogar.
Aber kerzengerade
So,
wie beim
genau.
Aldi. Oder? Ja, super.
Weiß nicht, ob er das beim Aldi so macht. Entweder Ausgleich.
Man merkt,
oder
wir sind
macht
richtige
viel
Hausfrauen,
und behält
ne?
ihre Führung.
Ja.
Und wir
Geht
sehen
auch.
ja,
Hätte jetzt von dir gar nicht so gedacht, dass du so gut kannst.
Dankeschön.
Sehr nett
So.
von dir. Nein, nicht böse gemeint.
Gut geht's. Ja, bleibt also bei dieser Führung.
Ein Vorsprung. Noch 2 Versuche. Der sollte gut sitzen jetzt.
Wichtig
Ja,
also jetzt
ja,
hier.
aber vielleicht.
Kommt er noch? Nein.
Nein.
So.
Wenn sie ihn jetzt macht, hat sie gewonnen.
5, genau so ist es. Genau. Ne? Wenn sie den jetzt macht, hat sie 5.
Ist das Spiel vorbei.
5 kann Claudia nicht mehr schaffen.
Okidoki.
Hat also selbst in der Hand jetzt hier wieder die Führung auch in der Show zu übernehmen.
Ja.
Yes,
100.000 Euro.
Und der ist drinne.
Ja. Wichtig. Denn wir kommen hier langsam in die entscheidende Phase.
Can I get my 3 minutes back in life? Can I go back in time? You know why that competition is bullshit? Hey Tim, because the other cart is supposed to go behind that cart, you can link it up. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I just did that shit yesterday when I was at Walmart. Yeah.
Oh, we do that shit in America.
My thing is, what the hell is it called?
That's called sharpened cart curling. That's what that shit called.
That's what that joint is. Because I was thinking in my head, them dumb cats in the Olympics that be brushing the damn tip back and
Oh
forth.
shit, man.
That's
Matt
sharpened
Professor.
cart curling. That's what
Matt
that is.
Professor, see what you've been missing? Your thoughts on
Y'all don't want me
shopping
to come
carts.
back to you. That's what that shit is. Y'all want me to stay away. And there used to be such a high standard for this show.
Don't help him find no more dumb shit ever again.
Bro, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame
That's
him.
your fault. We watched that shit.
No. I had it for last week, but then you sent me the electricity. I said, I'm gonna show that one. But I had this Cockney the chamber, boy. Ooh, this is a good one right here.
No, he's genuinely hurt.
Man, Professor, man, you came back, man. Your thoughts, man. So next time you go to Walmart or Target or wherever, man, take your
And
budget.
curling is one of my favorite Olympic Winter
Now you
Olympics.
get-
I love watching curling.
How the hell you watch?
I love watching curling.
Yeah.
I truly do.
Okay,
I truly do.
now you can do it with a shopping
I'm
cart.
not.
Your thoughts.
Okay, let's be real though.
Still
We've
don't
all done this
understand what
shit.
that sport do.
We've
I did it- I
all
did it
done.
yesterday
We've
at
all
Kroger.
done that.
Oh yeah, I just did it
And that's what I'm about to say.
Myth,
Like
though.
at Walmart when they have the baskets in the long line, you've always pushed it to see
Yeah,
if you
there
get
you
that
go,
some bitch
there you
in.
go.
So let's be real. That's number one.
Or
That's
or
number
you
one.
just say,
I'm
"Fuck
sorry. I
this,"
was
just
really,
throw it
I
up
was
there.
really more distracted by the woman pushing the basket because she had a. I don't
had
know what she
gloves
did
on?
when she was young.
She had
but
gloves
she got
on.
her face beat the hell up with plastic surgery because she was not an attractive woman. I don't know how many kids she has. Maybe they should have done this show when she was younger, but right now she's busted right now. And that's
No,
why
she
I-
had
that
gloves
was what I
on.
was really
She had professional gloves on though.
because they both had on gloves because they stole those carts from Aldi's.
You stupid. Why you acting like this?
No. See, that's what's wrong with that, Professor. They got a store in Tim Dog. They got a store called the Real.
Hold on,
It's like the
hold on,
Walmart.
time out. Joy, okay. Remember who's gonna be in your bedroom tonight?
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say, dog. Mad Professor right inside.
Them's fighting words. Oh,
Wrong with her ass.
that's a great night right there.
That's who I married, okay?
like when they
That's who
fight.
I married. Shada got his wife to bring him something to calm down, and that's what I get.
Oh, you get something
I
to
like when
antagonize.
they
You got
fight.
the
I like when they
We're
fight.
antagonizing you.
Oh, shit.
Bro.
Oh, that's funny,
I
man.
guess we got a new segment. Tell us why you mad at your wife.
Yeah.
She could be mad at me
Oh.
as long as she's willing to make up.
I got you. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our weird sport of the week.
Bring it, Ninja.
Like I say, what we do is we bring you sports that if you can't do yourself, hey, that's what we here for. If
Hey,
you're
man.
not truly athletic, we bring you things that you could actually go out there and do.
But
Go
wait a
ahead,
minute
Carol.
though. See, they was on a smooth surface. We always got the damn concrete to try to do that shit, and we better at the concrete or the tar. They had a smooth-
No. They should have the one with bad wheel on. You know, you always get that one with that bad wheel, boy.
Yeah, the one to go. No,
That's
man.
a true competition.
Yeah.
See, you get that motherfucker with that bad wheel.
And that's like shooting a basketball on the double rim in the park.
Yeah, that's it, dog.
Hey,
that's how
you know
we're
those
supposed to
carts
read.
are from Walmart because they work, and you leave a cart in Walmart, that shit lock up on you.
Yeah.
First of all,
That's how we're sport of the week, my brothers.
We from the generation of drinking out of hoses and dying on the playground, on the monkey bars, and the hot ass slide. Yeah.
It is what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our wish for the week. And get out there and find you a cart, or better yet, steal you a cart and practice.
Don't do it. Don't do
And
it.
now
Don't
it's time for my main man, Pharaoh King. Oh, we got one more comment before I go to Pharaoh King. What Joy say? They use the Target buckets.
That's what I was just about to say.
You can steal a cart. from
No,
Target.
they had those Aldi. They had those chains
Yeah, they
on
had
them
the
that
little
you get
string
at
on it.
Aldi.
You had-
You
that's how you get
put
your
it back
Euro
in and you
back.
get your money back. Yeah.
Get your money back.
Your Euro
Yeah.
back. That's why I was saying that was a fucked up game because the other one got to fit in there too, so you can get your Euro back.
I got you. Got you. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said,
Tim, you know what I'm talking about.
That's some bullshit.
Sports out there. We always
Hell
up.
yeah.
Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week? A Pharaoh King trivia question.
All right,
King,
guys,
what you got for us
this
this week?
coming up. We've been talking about, quarterbacks over the history of the game. Here it is.
Which NFL team has the longest active streak of using a different week 1 starting QB?
The Browns.
And mind you, this is not how many, it's not like Cleveland has 40 quarterbacks since 1999. It's what team has the most from start, starting, they started a quarterback. I got this question right, by the way.
Of course, you looked it up. Shit. Of course you
No.
got it right.
No.
I was gonna say Cleveland.
Hold on before you get. Only person cheat on this game is me. Yeah, I don't only one can say that. If you try to cheat like I cheat, Pharaoh, it's gonna only be one of us. But that being said,
I don't know
The
what
Jets.
we're talking about right now.
The Jets. No, can't be the Jets.
ooh, that's a good one there.
I mean, that's a good one, but I don't think it's the Jets.
It's the Dolphins.
No, it's not. It can't be the Dolphins. Although, it could be. Huh?
Okay, I'm gonna get my answer right now.
I'm gonna stick with the Jets. Fuck it. I'm gonna stick with the Jets.
It's the
I'm
Dolphins.
gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the Texans. Shit,
Why are you looking down at your phone, Shada?
because he cheating. He
No,
trying to
I'm
be
not
like me.
cheating. No, I'm actually.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Actually, if you Google this, you're not gonna get it.
No, I'm not doing that. Seriously, I would never do that, gentlemen. I have honor.
Oh no, we trust your integrity.
My integrity is the only thing I got.
Just like we trust
we know.
Trump's integrity.
We know.
I'm going. I say the Texans. I'm gonna switch that. Yeah.
Now you understand what I'm saying, right?
I understand.
Active
But then-
streak. In other words,
Now, we're not talking about
Yeah.
history. We're talking about active streak.
Give me the Texans, man. I'm going to Texans. Fuck it.
What you got?
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
That's a good one too.
I'm sticking with the porpoises, the Dolphins.
Okay. Oh, goddamn.
Joe
Minnesota.
says Minnesota. That's a good one. Damn.
Yeah, that is a good one. What's the answer there, Pharaoh?
Don't say Joe. I'm gonna push back on the Minnesotas because they had Cousins for a very long time.
Yeah.
All right,
Who
guys.
you got?
The Commanders. That's funny.
I told you guys they was like number 2 or 3
That's
on most
funny.
quarterbacks, and they've been switching up for the past 10 years.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Ripping.
I want to get that one because
No, not ripping.
No, this is
We're
after
talking about
ripping.
the last
This
10
is
seasons.
This is after RG3. This is
Yeah.
right after RG3.
Yeah, after Robert Griffin, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
Man,
that
it
was
was every 2 to 3 seasons.
Alex Smith.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did get Alex Smith. I remember that.
Yeah, that was the when
It's the first season
was the
that
Redskins.
they've had a back-to-back quarterback since.
Well,
Redskins.
Pharaoh. Well, Pharaoh, since when was your last Super Bowl? 1991.
Yeah.
What was the last Super Bowl?
Yeah.
91.
91, 92.
Well, at least you got something to hang your hat up on. Your quarterback
91,
sucks.
man.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I knew that. Shit, I told y'all that. Had 33 years of sucking ass quarterback.
Hey, thank you, Pharaoh King, for that wet trivia question
That's a
of the
damn
week. Tim Dog, before we go, man, what you got for the people, man, and make sure you shout out your socials so the people can follow you as well.
You can follow me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me, my grandson, and my son. And all I want to say is of all the utensils invented to eat rice, how is it that two chopsticks always went out? Think about it.
That is true. Motherfucker, like Richard Pryor said, the motherfucker don't drop a
Hell no.
drop a goddamn crumb of rice.
You can have a spoon and still drop some shit. You be like, oh,
yeah. I got you, Thunder. I like that.
It's gotta be the right
That's because they don't
kind
use
of
them for
rice.
red beans and rice.
Right, that's
the
right.
right
We
kind of
always
rice.
put other shit in our shit. That's right. Shout man. What you got for the people before we go, man? And make sure you shout out your social so the people can follow you as well.
Shout out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, now he don't want to go. Now he don't want to go before you, Mad Professor. Earlier he jumped you. Now, okay, now you're trying to shine.
If you don't settle your Kelly Green ass down, let me tell you something. First of all,
like a lime.
I just want to go ahead and tell everybody how happy I am that it's football season again. When I tell you, there's not many things you look forward to in life, but even though it happens every single year, it's like every year is just so new. It's so many different things.
This motherfucker got some good ass shit today.
And I'm telling you like this right now.
That motherfucker got real high.
Hell, he's smoking.
I want that motherfucker on the roof. That motherfucker on the roof.
I'm saying like this right now.
The ISS.
There's not too many things in life that I'm looking forward to, but this NFL and NCAA football. Listen, check me out. He's a One Love Shatter, but I'm just so happy that it's football season. I don't know what to do myself.
That motherfucker so high. You know you motherfucker be high and drunk. I just love you.
Right.
I love you.
This dude is gone.
That motherfucker gone. Well, thank you for that, baby man.
Hey, but honestly though, shout out, we all share that sentiment. This is it.
I'm so
baseball,
happy.
Baseball is cool.
Hey.
Basketball is you know.
All of that Christmas, all that 4th of July, all that.
I can't wait.
How that motherfucker say? That motherfucker say he's so high, he hiding in a giraffe's ass. But that's how he is right now. But goddamn.
You can say what you can call it what you want to, but I'm gonna tell you like this right now.
But thank you for that shout out, man. Pharaoh King, man. Make sure you shout out your social and what you got for the people before we go, my brother.
Hey, dealing with what I'm dealing with at the job because Juan just sat there and proven, what's happening. You won't find peace in an environment that you are not supposed to be in. That's how you
see. All he's doing is reinforcing what I just said.
Yeah.
Social media.
That's Pharaoh_71 Instagram, King Ryan Facebook. Speaking of, hey man, I can't even sign in to Facebook to stream this stuff. Are we banned?
Yeah,
no.
We banned.
I was able to.
I
was in. That's
how
I'm in.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll try again.
I got you. Man, welcome back. Welcome back, Mad Professor. We miss you, man, especially your commentary, and especially when we do weird sports, because you always keep me laughing. When I be watching the video, I'll be watching your face. You like, this nigga, why the hell? Where the hell you find this shit from?
Where's this shit coming from? That's why I hate the internet.
Yeah.
But I don't give a damn what nobody say. He like Tommy. He ain't got no job.
He got no job.
He got one nail.
My bank account says different.
I got you. But Mad Professor, before you go, man, what you got for the people, and make sure you shout out your social media as well, so the brothers and sisters can follow you.
I could say right now that I'm embarrassed that Pharaoh King been putting out more shit than I done put out. He done put out more shit in the last week than I done put out in the last 3 goddamn months. So I'm kind of embarrassed about that. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
That's what you get for getting a job.
Bro, tell me about it. They messing up my money. Anyway, like I said last week on 2 Cigars and a Blunt, go watch Mad Professor Classics on the Mad Professor 1 at Instagram and YouTube.
With his syndication already?
Bro, I haven't been able to put out a damn thing. I've been being lazy about it. I got to get back into it so I can start feeling, so I can stop letting the stomach acid churn. But anyway, yeah. But
I bet you Joy daggone smiling a lot more.
Especially look at that bank account.
Hey,
I'm about to say that's about it.
What old boy say? Hey, remember on Sinners when he said you gonna make more money, your wife would be what?
No, go ahead, back.
Honey, you need more money. You need how much for? Oh, go ahead, take it out my account. Go ahead, transfer that shit. Anyway, anywho, yeah.
Joy
like
is living her best life.
Just shit, we planning the second wedding. What are y'all talking about?
How much money we talking?
Yeah, I got you. What you got?
To plan the second wedding. That's how much money we talking. But yeah, only thing I got for the people is stop reading the jokes on the back of the Oreo package. You know that one that says serving size 2. Don't believe it, no, man. They need to stop that shit.
Yeah,
they truly
need to
do.
stop that. Yeah, thank you for that, man. My main man, Matt Professor. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the man on the street. You can find me at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube. Also, Facebook. You also find me on TikTok. Oh man, I be dropping shit. I be dropping shit like hotcakes, Mad Professor. I don't know if y'all check me out, but the man on the street is getting better and better.
No.
Well, see, you always did. What I'm saying is, I ain't even keeping up with Ryan at this, with Pharaoh at this damn point. That's what's pissing me off.
Bill, just congratulate me for the new job. I got you, Joy.
Shit.
But you can also find us every Friday night at 2 Cigarettes and a Blunt. That's our other podcast where we talk politics, no sports, but news, and we talk entertainment as well.
We did
check
talk
us out
sports the other day.
Yeah,
Current
a little
events.
bit. Yeah, and current events. But make sure you check us out at 8 o'clock. But you want to stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. That's our after show. That's when everybody on the panel get a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, we try to go straight, but we make a right turn. But like Tim Dog always say, 99.9%, we're gonna make that left and drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. But you want to come back next Wednesday at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, come back next week because that's the beginning of football, NFL, and of course, let's pick them.
Every time I think of the song, I think of Ryan just eating on a big ass cheeseburger.
Every time we do Let's Pick 'em, ladies and gentlemen, basically what's going to happen is our tops is going to get shorter because we want to talk about the games, upcoming games, and of course, the man on the street is the defending champion on Let's Pick 'em, and my team is defending champion, Super Bowl winning. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street
and the new champion, Pharaoh King.
I wonder if common sense will ever make a comeback. Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
And the Mad Professor whose fantasy team was drafted, auto-picked, and was number 2 in the league.
Ooh, wow, you lame as hell for that.
I missed the draft. I'm sorry. I missed the draft.
And of course, Shada out of Orlando, he high as hell. He don't know. Matt Professor coming back and threw them all out the goddamn way. And with that, ladies and gentlemen,
don't do that.
Make sure y'all come and check us out, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we are out. Peace. Y'all have a good night. Be safe out there.